Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, let's get this show on the road. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Here we go.
Taylor again. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 1. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fields the hard squib kick. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They bring their tight end left. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Downs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. Is that... complete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's Travis. That's complete to Wilson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running back sent in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Williams on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. They've got a man in motion. They go again with Taylor. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a... This defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Play action with Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. 19 tight. Ready.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Finds a man right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New York! The Jets keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Pass it quick to the receiver coming across. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
They'll send him over right. Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Travis to throw. Able to hit Hall, complete. It's a race down the right side. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
They give to Taylor, right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? Ready?
From the 37. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tag, go!
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Richardson to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working quickly here. And Richardson. Cut at the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down from the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Gibson now to return. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing here, Travis. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They start the half with a give to Hall. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Colts 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Finds his man, Downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. No one around. He's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Travis has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They send a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Travis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. And the Colts into the dime set for 3rd down. Now Travis. Gets this to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Travis looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Travis. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Colts 21.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his back complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action with Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Defense showing blitz, Richardson. Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On target to Downs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Richardson back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Richardson on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Jets nearing their 9th win of the season.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
52. Come on.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down give to Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, and he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gibson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go right back to Hall. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Travis to throw. Wilson's got it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.